For New Zealand Bloodstock, it's where winning begins. The Ready to Run sale is on 17 and 18 of November at Karaka. And earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday, the breeze-ups were conducted. And we thought we'd go to New Zealand and have a chat with Danny Ralston from New Zealand Bloodstock because Danny was there. How was it, mate, on Monday and Tuesday?
Yeah, two very successful days. They were long days. We had 274 horses, I think, across the Te Rapa track over the 2 days, and really pleased with how it all went, and some lovely horses there to put through the ring again next month.
We know under these difficult times and everything like that, but everyone wants to see the calibre of the yearling that normally comes through this New Zealand Bloodstock Ready to Run sale. How do you see it this year? How's the progeny looking?
Yeah, it's going to be quite different, obviously, than previous years, but we've made a real effort to make sure all the bloodstock agents and vets have been able to get out and see these horses, as have our team of bloodstock agents and our extended staff. So we're confident that the horses have had the eyes on them, and we'll put out the right sort of media to give everybody the opportunity to get all the information that they can about these horses. Then, just with the success of the sale over the past years, we're pretty confident that despite no internationals, we'll be able to put a pretty good show on again.
I think so, and I think everyone knows that the class of the yearling or the horse that comes out of New Zealand on such a consistent basis, and such a sale like a Ready to Run, it's now become a part of selling, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's firmly on the sale calendar. I think we're at 20 Group 1 winners over the last 6 seasons out of the Ready to Run alone. So it firmly holds its position right up there with all the major yearling sales around Australia. It's right in there on the calendar.
So, Danny, let's go back. We know there was some rain around Monday and Tuesday of this week. You went to Te Rapa and you had 2 days of really non-stop action there, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. They were 2 big days. The Te Rapa track was just conditions were just perfect on Monday. I think we were a dead six throughout the day, and it was just perfect conditions for these young horses. And there was a fair bit of rain overnight over Monday night. Tuesday morning there was a good 10 mils landed, but that had cleared and gone by the time we set that first heat out on Tuesday. And whilst they were differing track conditions, and we do urge buyers to be a little bit mindful of that when reviewing times, which will be a little different. But we do feel the track played very well over the 2 days despite the differing track conditions.
We know that the videos will be out on the New Zealand Bloodstock in the next 24 hours, so people will be able to go to nzb.co.nz, and as I say, in the next 24 hours, both days will be there. But let's just pick out a couple that, Danny, I know that you've been following. On that first day, there was a deep field that went earlier, lot 64.
Yeah, he was a nice horse, breezed very well, good action, ran a good time, and the sire is going very well. He's been an easy sire for us to promote at the sale because both Australian and Hong Kong results are driving a bit of demand. So pretty happy with how he paraded and breezed up.
And we know how strong the stallions are in this part of the world. There's a beautiful Exceed and Excel, is there, lot 289 on the first day.
He came out and paraded amazing. He's for sale under the Kilgraven Lodge banner, and he ran a good time. He paraded well, and he's a horse with good size, scope and strength, and certainly not just an out-and-out 2-year-old. He's a horse that we're looking forward to putting to the market as well.
A couple of very interesting ones on day 2 there, Danny, particularly one linked to, it's amazing, isn't it, how things unfold, but Never Been Kissed has been so strong in the last couple of weeks in Sydney, and you had a half go through on Tuesday morning. Oh,
look, timing is absolutely everything, isn't it? And, Sacred Falls himself as a size had a massive run. This lot 218 is by Sacred Falls and a half to Never Been Kissed. So if there's ever a perfect storm of getting the right sire and the right broodmare and selling at the right time, I think we've got it here. And this was a particularly nice colt that caught my eye, and even without that close relation, this is a horse that really stood out in the parade ring and ran down in a good time. Just looked amazing in the birdcage. So I've got no doubt that horse will be very well sought after come sale day.
And there was a couple of Savabills that went through early on day 2.
Yeah, Ohukia Lodge had, I think it was the second heat, they had 2 Savabeels, both colts. They paraded well, and both really, you could say, stallion pedigrees. One's a foal to a young stakes winner in New Zealand called Milford, and closely related to Sacred Falls, and the other being a full sibling to Savvy Cope, so a champion New Zealand 3-year-old, and again two good style of colts. I think they're owned by Waikato Stud, and Ohukia Lodge are carving out a pretty good record with horses at the style, and they will be horses that will be very easy for us to sell.
So, Danny, the breeze-ups are over. The sale is on the 17th and 18th of November at Karaka. We know that many of us won't be able to make it because of all the COVID travelling restrictions, but lots of information will go through your website. And as I said earlier, the videos are now so important, and they'll be up there in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, those breeze-ups have always been a real key part of the buyer's decision-making process, and never more so than now. And last year we trialled some new footage. We extend those breeze-up footage, so you're seeing more of the breeze-up, but we've now got cameras operating out in that back parade ring, so you'll also get that additional footage of every horse under saddle, see their behaviour, see them parade, and we feel that's very, very important to buyers, particularly in these circumstances. And of course, the vendors themselves put out very professional confirmation videos and photos that will be coming up as they're able to produce those and over the next couple of weeks.
Check it all out. nzb.co.nz. It's all for the ready-to-run sale, repeating those dates, the 17th and 18th of November. I got the hard copy, Danny, this week. My pen is poised on the sale and such strong breeding lines that we're used to seeing come out of New Zealand. So let's hope it's another great success. So I appreciate you talking to us this morning, and good luck over the next few weeks.
Thanks, Andrew.
Danny Ralston joining us there from New Zealand Bloodstock, New Zealand's premier thoroughbred and standardbred auction house, your source of success. And stand by for the breeze up videos in the next 24 hours. nzb.co.nz.